welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name's Steve Tyrrell. Today is the 23rd of March, Tuesday the 23rd, 2021. You join us on the Coventry Canal in Coventry. Today's jobs, I'd like to try and get the sole boards cut for here, and also the sole boards for the end of the boat under the tug deck. I'd like to get them cut. I'm not gonna put sole all the way under the tug deck. I'd rather not have sole board under the water tank. I'd rather it just be insulation, because the sole boards went underneath there before and they just rotted out. So I'd rather avoid that today. So yeah, so that's today's jobs. And if once I've cut the sole boards to size, I'd like to 2-pack epoxy resin them as well, just to make sure that they're all sealed and ready. And then once they're sealed up, the ones in the front under the shower, or should I say the middle of the boat under the shower, I'm going to leave loose for now. I'd like to try and get the boards down either side screwed in, and the centre boards I will leave loose for now. So that's today's jobs. I've had a bit of a trim, look, a little bit of a trim. I'm sorry, Dav, I couldn't keep growing my beard. I know I said I was going to grow it as long as you, mate, but I couldn't do it. And the difference is, you look suave and debonair with your beard, but me, I just look like a dirty old man. So it had to go, and it's rather severe on the top lip at the moment, but it is what it is. It will grow again. So anyway, right, let's crack on with some work, and we'll see where we get today. I don't think it'll be a massively long video today, but it is what it is. We'll see. We'll get as far as we get. So hope you enjoy. And if you're new to the channel, glad to have you along. And if you enjoy the videos, please consider subscribing. The more people subscribe, the better. YouTube love it when they subscribe. And also keep your comments coming. I love your comments. Thank you to everyone who has made a comment. Awesome. I do love your comments, especially the advice. You can't go wrong with a bit of advice. So all right, let's get into it. See how we get on. Hope you enjoy. See you in a bit. Right, that's the boards cut and sized for the shower room. So they're all in there nice now. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. So what I'm going to do now is, let's go up the other end. So under the tug deck here, I still need to put wooden floors on this one and the one that's buried just under all my tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up my tools again. All I seem to do is spend time with my tools up. So yeah, I'm going to tidy up my tools again, sort them out, put them to one side, and I'm going to screw in the floors here. So I won't bother showing you tidying my tools up, you don't need to see that. And then once I've tidied them up and I've got a bit of space, I don't need to clear everything out, I just need to make space so I can get in and put the floors in. So once I've done that, you'll see me screwing in the floors. Okay, so stand by. Okay, under the tug deck, slightly clear. So this one, that needs drilling in. That's just been placed there for a minute, so that's ready to go. I'm going to take them top bearers off there. There's a floor underneath, and then on top there's a bit of wood been put on top of that. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to put that white piece there, the light, a bit of lath. There's another floor just there. I'm going to put a bit of lath on that, and then there's a bit of floor at the very back as well. I'm going to put a bit of lath on that. And then this part of the boat, I'm not going to insulate the floor. Sorry, I am going to insulate the floor. I'm not going to put sole boards down because this is where the water tank is. So when I actually fit the water tank, or tanks, depending if I can get two, then they'll be insulated under here. The tanks will be wrapped up in a nice big thick board to stop them condensating. And I'll leave this area fairly open for now until I finish off the interior of the boat, and then I'll come back and concentrate on the under the tug deck here. So I did measure the water tank, and it comes down to about here, which is pretty much level with the roof of the tug. So the tank, I can have stopcocks on the front of the tank here, hidden under the dinette, the U-shaped dinette that I've got at the front of the boat. So I can do that, that's not an issue. What I am going to do though is there's 2 rows of bricks here, because that's where the water tank ends. I want that to be open. I don't want any insulation to be in there at all, so that I can get access to it and work on it and get to the stopcocks and all that sort of stuff. So I think this 2 rows of bricks may end up being under there, which won't matter. You've still got the same amount of brick. It's the fact that it's slightly further forward won't really matter. So there you go. Happy days. Right, let's get rid of that little bit there. Look, stick you on time lapse and drill some holes. In fact, I'm going to take up this runner here first. I'm going to take that off first, and then then we'll drill some holes. Cut some wood and drill holes. Happy days. Right, let's get to it. Right, there you go. I'm quite happy with that. So that's 3. The water tank will only sit on those 3. Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. That's really good. So yeah, and then this pit here, where I'm sat now, just stand up and show you. Oh, getting old. Yeah, so this bit here we'll have the board across, and I'll just bring it up to this edge bearer here. So I'm going to cut 3 boards now to match the gap there. So that's my next job. Right, it's coming along. Once I've got them 3 boards cut, I can start thinking about doing the end grain, then mixing up some epoxy and painting the end grain for the rest of the boat. But I'm going to have to do it in 2 batches. I just realised I've got that much junk in the boat. I can't do it all in one hit because I've got stuff on the floors. So what I'll do is I'll probably do the 2 lots at the front there and this bit here. When I've cut this, I'll do the edges. I'll leave all my tools on that one there, and then when I come back next time, I'll move my tools further and I'll do this bit last. So right, let's cut some more sole. It's getting there now. Loving it, absolutely loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. Right, let's get the easels out and cut some more boards then. That's the last of the floorboards. The sole boards cut now. There's the 2 other ones there that are going to go either side here. That's it. This front bit now, once I've insulated and taped it up, I can screw this front bit down. That's done, finished. Get the water tank in. Have a look, see if I can get another water tank. I'd like to try and get 2 tanks in. So I'm going to bring the other tank inside in a minute, put it in the boat, see how much room I've got for another tank. I'd like to have a sister tank exactly the same, and then that would give me 600 odd litres. So I think the tank I've got now is about 300, somewhere around there anyway. I've got a little measuring thing that goes on my hose pipe, and it said, when I emptied it out, it said 300 litres. So anyway, right. I now have to tidy up again because I've been sawing in the boat, so suck up all this sawdust, get these boards, them boards at the front, and then these boards here at the back, lift them up, get the edges painted, penetrating epoxy on the edges, get them painted, and then that's me done for the day then. Just tidy up. Awesome. And now I've got these boards down at the front, we can start talking bulkheads again. Because I did have a chat with Lady PJ at the weekend, because this is the shower room now. I did have a chat with Lady PJ at the weekend, and we came to the conclusion that we don't need a bigger bathroom. For the simple fact is, all you do is your ablutions. So any room I take off the shower room here now is room I'm stealing from the living area, which is far more important because I'm going to spend a lot more time in the living area than I am in the bathroom area. So that's the plan, is to keep it exactly the same size as it is, and just cut the new bulkheads and get them in. So I've got to go and get a nice big sheet of birch ply, 18mm birch ply. That far edge there, I'm going to use the phenolic ply that I've got on the roof of the car. That's going to be cut up for the bulkhead. And then yeah, that can all start going in. And as I say, now I've got the boards down, I can start measuring up for cutting me bulkheads. And then my bulkheads can go back in. Screw these, once these have all been edge set, screw these edges down, leave the centre one unbolted, unscrewed, but the 2 side ones, screw them down. And then once they're screwed down, kitchen cabinets, dinettes, all that sort of stuff. So right, let me just tidy up off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll start 2-pack epoxy resin. We'll get some penetrating epoxy on the edges. Right, let's see how it goes. Stand by. Right, so I'm all set up for epoxy resin now. Mixing cup, mixers. So this goes on, it doesn't go on, this mixes as a ratio of 2 to 1. So you put 2 parts, 2 of the one part in and then 1 of the other part in. So just wait for your scales to centre up. So we're mixing in grams. So what we'll do is I'll pour a bit in, mix it up, and then we're off. And once I start, I shan't finish. I don't expect these phenolic ply boards to suck in a great deal of penetrating epoxy because it's quite a fine grain anyway. So we should be alright. Try and find a smaller brush. The only problem is now all I've got are big brushes, but that'll have to do. I only have big brushes. Once the penetrating epoxy goes onto these brushes, they're no good. Once they go hard, there's no cleaning them. There's no cleaning them. So what I've tried to do is separate the boards out slightly so they don't stick together when it dries. Same with these boards. On this side here, I only have the top edges to do because I haven't cut either grains. I might paint a bit on the end grains, but I don't think you really need to. These boards, I have the top and these front edges. I'm going to have to separate them a little bit more by the looks of it because they're still rather close to the bottom, which is fine. Okay, that should be fine now. Yeah, that'll be alright, that'll be okay. And then I've got me 3 other boards that you can't quite see off picture. So let's get a bit of mixing going. Right, that's the edge grain for all these boards finished now. I've had a bit of a run, a couple of bits of runs, but it don't matter. it'll be fine. So that's all the edges now painted with the penetrating epoxy. So that should seal it for a few years. The boards that go in the shower room, I've give them a really good extra dose, just to make sure it really soaks in. Obviously they're going to be in contact with the water more than most. So, right, that's pretty much it for the day now, I think. So, right, you take care of yourselves. I'm not sure when I'll be back. In fact, actually, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I don't think I'll do a video tomorrow because all I'm going to do is have a look at the boards and see how they're drying. I'm going to give them a good 24 hours to set. So next time I'll probably see you will be Wednesdays. The next time I'm going to do any work down here. Then what I'll do is I'll lay these boards down. The boards that have had the edges done already, I will, the outside boards anyway, I'll screw in place. I'm going to insulate under the shower, cut out enough room so I've got space to put my bilge pump and all that sort of stuff, or my shower pump should I say, and my pipes. So, but under the shower I don't think I'm going to bolt that down yet or screw it down. In the kitchen area I'll screw down, that'll get that set in so that I know exactly where I am at. And then once I've got all these boards down and laid, I'll lift the boards now I'm stood on and I'll mix up some more epoxy, penetrating epoxy, and I'll do that. So that'll be the job for Wednesday, I should think. And then all the sole can be screwed down apart from the centre. I'm going to leave the centre open for now until I'm happy with it, and then I'll screw that down. So anyway, that's the end of the video. So you guys take care of yourselves and look after your families. And purely for selfish reasons, I want you to come back and watch the videos. So anyway, take care of yourselves. If you're not subscribed and you've enjoyed the video so far, please consider subscribing. More than happy to have you along. And also click the like button if you haven't already, and comment down below as well. Apart from that, have yourself a great week, and I'll see you soon. See you, bye.